I had a client, I'm out of the fall, how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little bit. Niggas burning this paper. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat crystal. How did the lady go miss? How she was major, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been a whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things change, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? So I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't know what it lies, can do what I does. Need a light, yeah, these right here, check my club. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. I see they never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start with the option. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's able to find Diggs. Come on. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. complete to its running back, Kenyon Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure can affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Oh my
and this
God.
one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Crazy, funny as shit.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
Oh
and that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, Quan Alexander. He's going to have a hell of a game.
At the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
No, stop.
Incomplete.
Come on, man. Don't bail him out like that.
Let's check in with our referee. 3-0 after 1 on
How would y'all bail him out like that?
Packers nothing.
That's a blowout. That's a fucking
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone,
so
took away all the passing
stop.
angles, thus the incompletion.
49 yards.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in there. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Packers 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Yes, sir. I told you, Quan Alexander going to have himself a game.
By Quan Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Yeah, Quan.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh,
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
That's that bullshit, man.
On that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's
oh my God, yo,
he left it just
my kicker
short,
really trash.
no good, and this score
my kicker
will stay
is really
right
trash.
where it is. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Like, my kicker really trash,
midfield after a gain of about 4.
Kicker really fucking trash, dog. You can't make a 55
in quarter number 2.
2nd and 6.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck.
Play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
He said, "Boy, gonna beat me." Alright. I'll holler at this.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
No
way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4.
Give me that. The kid.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Packers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the counter, here's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That shit is crazy.
That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that play, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray to give. This is Drake. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, shit. That just fucked me over.
Gonzalez has pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need it? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
What? I just missed a fucking field goal.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking and the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Rodgers give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Yo, he really run the same
It'll
play.
only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc.
Like, do he know,
they end up taking
like,
their attention
football?
to the blitzers, freed
Like,
up the D-lineman to make the play.
1,000 plays you gonna run in this game. Like, get that shit. Check down, running back. You do the same shit. That's why I made you fumble. You do the same shit.
The Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
God,
he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy.
they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, it's Drake. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter.
Good catch.
Inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, throw left side,
Same
complete.
place.
That's Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
That's what you get.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Go, Murray.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Drake. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Arizona, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.